inside of our legs is going to help us be strong in our balance and our coordination and just even walking. So we don't want our legs to collapse. We want to build strength here. Building strength on the inside of the legs will help prevent this weakening of the legs and this inward drop of the knees. We want our knees to be strong to support our whole body. Or you have a smaller one at home, it doesn't matter which one you use. That's what I just wanted to show you. Either ball size is fine. So I'm going to take the larger ball, just because. So I'm going to sit back into my chair, and then I'm going to sit back into my chair. Maybe you can see my feet. I'm just going to put my feet down onto the floor. And then this is, again, inside legs, inside toning legs and strengthening, and arms and shoulders, and we can press and use our arms any way that we want. So let's take the ball, sit up nice and tall. So let's move forward on the edge of your seat, sitting nice and tall, rolling your shoulders back and down. Elongate your spine so it's tall, and then pull your stomach muscles in tight. So you're going to actually draw your stomach muscle in as you do this work. Let's take the ball in between the legs. So I'm just going to take the ball right above my knee line, about 6 inches above the knees. Bring the ball center, sit tall still, turn the front toes out. So I'm turning my right toes out. My right shoe is completely turned out. So I'm going to sit really tall and then just squeeze the ball. So this is the simplest way you can do it. Simplest way to engage and strengthen and tone the inside of our legs. Super simple. Let me back up a little bit. So we've got, so you can see I've got my heel down. Heel is down on the floor. Placing the ball in between the legs, just about 6 inches above the knees. Sitting nice and tall, shoulders back, elongate your spine, turning your toes out, and we're just gonna squeeze. So if you want to, you can put your heel down and your toes lifted on the stable leg that's on the ground. You can keep your heels down and your toes lifted if you want to. While you work and squeeze the inside of the legs, both legs you're squeezing. So we're sitting tall still. You can also keep your foot down on the floor. So using this right leg, squeezing in, I'm already feeling it. So the opposite leg, the one that's on the floor, your whole foot can be flat on the floor if you want to. If you raise it up, the toes up, it makes it a little more challenging. Just makes you use a little bit more muscle. I'm already getting winded. Now, I'm going to lean back a little bit, keep squeezing through both of the legs. Leaning back a little bit, and maybe flipping through my arms, or maybe using little circles. Let's see, this is a total brain teaser. Total brain teaser. Draw your arms in the other direction, and then go back to the first way. And let it go. Oh my gosh. Okay, that wasn't even the workout, and I'm feeling it already. So because you're using so much muscle and the muscle's engaged and being used, you're gonna get a little winded. You're gonna feel a little heart rate elevate, get a little bit winded. Let's try the other leg. So you're gonna sit tall. I'm gonna lower my heel, lift my toes of the stable leg. Extend the working leg, turn the toes out. So turn your toes out, shoulders back, sit tall. Lean back a little bit if you want to. Remember, if you lean back, you have to use your stomach for support. You still need to use your stomach even if you're sitting up tall, but for sure when you lean back, engage your stomach, make sure it's tight. So then just start pressing. So you're gonna just start pressing through the ball. Use the inside leg muscles. Really work the inside of the leg muscles to squish the ball. Then if you want, and you're leaning back, arms can go out. You can hold your arms just like this, or maybe use the arms any way that you want. This becomes a brain teaser. So my legs start going all crazy. The movement is different. When you add the arms, the movement becomes different. Yeah, so press, press, press. Maybe little circles. Keep pressing inward with the inside of the leg. So right now, the inside of my leg is totally feeling it. Keep the arms moving if you want to. You can do anything you want. Anything you want, like this, with the arms, it doesn't matter. But using more than one muscle group is gonna help you burn more calories and increase your metabolism more than if you use just the one muscle group like this. Oh my gosh, I gotta rest. So if you're doing this with me, you should probably already feel it. If you roll your shoulders back, sit tall, let's rest for a second. Take some deep breaths. So if you wanted water, grab a sip of water now if you want to. But I'm really just showing you just a few exercises to help tone and strengthen the inside of the legs. This is a really important part of our leg muscle. So while you build strength on the inside of the legs, you're also building strength on the outside. So let's keep pressing the legs together. Taking your hands out, your arms out. So you can really just concentrate here, sitting tall, on the edge of your seat again. Let me turn sideways just so you can see, don't stop. Keep pulsing the inside of your legs, squeeze the ball. But if I were to turn sideways, I'm sitting way on the edge of my seat. So you want to sit way on the edge of your seat so that you can get all the legs, muscles involved. You want all the leg muscles working. Okay, so I'm totally feeling this. It's making me breathe a little heavier. So I know my heart rate's elevating a little bit. And rest for a second. Take some deep breaths. If you wanted to, you could take the heels down. So you can see my heels. Take the heels down, toes are lifted, shoulders back, sit nice and tall. And we're not touching the back of the chair. You can see, we're not touching the back of the chair at all. Toes are lifted, heels are down. Now let's do it again. So we're still squeezing. It's the same contraction using the inside of our legs. But now, together, let's squeeze both butt glute muscles. Glute. Keep squeezing your glute muscles. Can you squeeze your glute muscles at the same time that you squeeze the inside of the legs? And we're working and we're squeezing the glutes. Squeezing your glutes over and over and over and rest. Okay, so let's try. Heels down, sit tall, shoulders back again. We'll try one more thing. Let's do this for 30 seconds. So my heels are down, toes are lifted, sitting tall, stomach is tight, shoulders roll back and down. Take your arms out any way that you want. Remember, you could press back or turn the arms up if you want. Let's try that one today. Let's do this one, okay? All right, let's turn the arms up. 30 seconds, go now. So we're actually squeezing the legs towards each other. Heels are down, toes are lifted, but we're going into a slower pulse. So just before we're going faster, now we're going a little bit slower. Turn the palms up and back, squeeze through the legs, even squeeze your buttocks if you can. Think about it. Put your mind in your butt muscle. Put your mind in your butt. You're almost there. 30 seconds and let it go. That's a really fast, easy way to tone and strengthen the inside of our. Great job.